see any casters. I don't. That tower's a lie, I think.
Oh, there's a little chest in the corner.
Oh, nice. Actually, here, let me use my my bus now.
Scroll of Voice Will, Mage class.
Yeah, those things. That used to be how, like, well, they still can. They can like buy this little reagent, and they can use it on those, and they can get scrolls, like scroll protection or intelligence or whatever from them. But they also used to be a way of getting their runes. Okay, income. I'm gonna try to line of sight that caster, so he has to run over here.
So, Snowy, what's your first impressions?
Oh, careful, careful. Idiot. Oh, I got him.
It definitely looks good. Like it's a good looking game for sure.
Who dares summon me?
I'll sneak in here, and if I see a caster, I'll bring him out.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, and I do, actually.
So Bostova likes it, but doesn't like the day-night cycle. Snowy likes it. Goro likes it, except for the fact that he got raided, killed, like his wall got busted by goblins, and then he got murdered.
2 spawned over there. Shit. Oh no, 3. God damn it. Actually, here, let's bail out of this one, Art. Come over here and just bail off. We'll run them off and we'll reset. Darn things. Oh, did you just get hobbled? Actually, this might actually work out not too bad.
I was thinking we might be able to thin him up a little bit.
Them casters do so much friggin' damage to me. Can't dodge a spell, apparently. Or wrenches. Oh, nice. I'll get yours. How many do you have now?
Just the one.
This one? Ah. That ate my bandage for some reason. Because there is another one in the castle there. I'll grab him directly.
Yep. Yeah, so we might do that tomorrow night.
Hopefully before everything else respawns from the front.
Might do a little RuneScape tomorrow. What do you guys think? Y'all keep talking me into getting more games. It's like, let's do some RuneScape. We'll do some V Rising. Definitely need that wool.
Okay, that's the last one coming out.
Nice.
Oh, last two apparently, because one just spawned here. So there's gonna be two of them coming.
Like, I need my orb, thank you.
Work complete.
There we go. Now it's all Shadowcasters.
Right. That's alright. They do die easy. Yeah, we'll just probably have to get the head another time when the girls get on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was a good place for Lori and Merida to come do all those little quests out here.
Yep.
Probably something they can handle on their own pretty handily, I would think.
Yeah, so hopefully we hear back from the M&M guys in the next couple of days, 2 days, something like that. I would love to have at least
vanished for quite a while now. I've never used.
I would love to have some answers prior to making my video, but we'll see.
It just had some flash powder, but no.
But it definitely may take some time because we've got 20 questions and then a bunch of
made a hex blade or a hex blade
suggestions out there for him.
Hex blade warlock on Baldur's Gate 3
Oh, nice.
to try it out.
Yep.
Did you see all the classes they added?
I did not, but it's that game. If I open that game back up, it's going to consume like 200-300 hours of my life. That's how it, like when I first played it, like, so I played the early access or whatever, chapter 1. I got like part of the way through it and I'm like, I really like, I'm really enjoying it. I want to wait. So I just put it back down. And then when it full released, where it had all the chapters to it, I made my ranger and started playing, and I'm like, I can't stop playing this game until I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, it is the only thing that I played until I was done, and it was like 200 and something hours.
Send these to be destroyed immediately.
See, that was a lot of experience.
Yeah, that's 5,700 plus. Yep. And then
Yeah, they added swarm. What were they called? Swarm something rangers
mhm.
subclass, and you get to pick from either having a little swarm of jellyfish, I want to say bees, and moths. and you can send them off and attack people, or use them to teleport you, or they can do a number of
The Court
things.
of Lakeshire recognizes
Mhm.
your commitment to justice, adventurer.
That's
By
pretty cool.
enforcing
They
the
added
laws of the kingdom, you have helped uphold the justice of the land.
what's it
So
called?
the evil
Mage
Lieutenant
Archer,
Sangor
but
is dead?
it's
Good
fire
riddance
class.
to that
What's
foul
that
creature.
archer called?
You are
Arcane
very
Archer,
brave,
right?
adventurer.
Mhm.
The
Yep.
Township of Lakeshire thanks you for
Yeah,
your
so they
aid.
added that, and they added Swashbuckler Rogue, which actually looks really cool. The Hexblade Warlock. Oh yeah, the Shadow Sorcerer. He looks really cool. He summons. You get like a permanent Hellhound pet.
Yep.
And you can use an ability that makes it so that the Hellhound pet can spawn another Hellhound pet, and then those pets can actually spawn another Hellhound pet. So
Oh
you can
shit.
kinda like, yeah, it's actually kind of, it's like when they get hit or something like that, they
Mhm.
have a chance to spawn another one, like the duplicate. And plus, they put like a debuff on whatever you're fighting that the Shadow Mage uses for their own kind of special stuff. It looks really cool. They added the death clerics, like the death domain cleric.
Okay.
And as Starfire Druid or Starlight Druid or something like that,
Mhm.
which actually looks pretty cool too. Where it's like you get these starry forms, like they're shapeshifting forms. They don't really shapeshift as much; they just put sparklies around them. But you can shapeshift into like an archer thing. You can shapeshift where every time you heal somebody, it procs another extra heal on top of it, which is quite nice. So it looked pretty good too. What other class haven't I talked about now? Because I basically added one for every class, right?
Yeah.
Wizards got. Oh yeah, they got Blade. Arcane Blade or Blade something or other,
Mhm.
where they kind of get these kind of procs when you're fighting, and you can, depending on what you do, you can either put a heal proc or a damage proc, and then they have a thing that you, depending on how many procs you put on whatever you're fighting, then you use this. It's almost like a leap ability that does an AOE, and then it explodes how many of those things you have built up. So if you have 5 heals, it'll AOE heal. If you have 5 of the damage, it'll AOE damage, or you could have 5 of both, and it'll do both, kind of thing. Seemed pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the new subclasses are well thought out and done pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's giant barbarian now. They become really huge, and they can throw more for more damage, and they also get more health or whatever. And they can throw big things like larger than humanoid stuff,
Mhm.
and they can throw weapons too better. There's a Oathborn Paladin got added.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Definitely gonna have to check it out at some point. It sounds like that's a summer thing with Merida, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm fully committed to doing another playthrough in it yet myself either, but so many little things are getting big updates this month. Like,
Yep. There's a lot of stuff coming out. Either coming out or updating, like big updates and stuff. Yep.
Like Last Epoch, I think it's Thursday. They've got
Yep.
new season coming out. I like that game.
Mm-hmm. And you got what Aldralin is in beginning of May or mid May, something like that, which is Aldralin Online, which is Evercraft's new name.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing a playtest in May. It's a bunch of stuff coming out.
That have you seen that Claire Obscure
Uh-uh.
game? It looks really, really cool, and it's on Game Pass on the 27th, I think it is. It seems like a lot of people are really hyped about it. Like everybody who's got to play, like all the streamers, YouTubers, whatever, who got to play the early stuff on it, they just raved about it. Like Co and Wolfheart and all them, they all got to play it, and they heard nothing but good stuff.
turn-based RPG with the real-time mechanics.
Yeah, it's like when you attack, it's almost like quick time events where you time your button presses to do either more damage or put extra effects or whatever on.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the voice actor from I think Shadowheart is one of them,
Okay.
and the guy is Daredevil. What's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the voice actor, the main guy. So it's got a pretty good voice cast. Oh yeah, also that Circus. What's his first name? Golem.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Andy Serkis. Yep.
Andy Serkis. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's in there too as voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty impressive considering it's basically a AA game. Like it's not a giant studio. It's like I think they had 100 employees or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be fun. Game Pass is awesome for that kind of stuff. And then
it's definitely a good-looking game.
Yeah, yeah. And the story is really interesting. Like it's about there's a thing called the Paintress. I don't know how many years it is, but every so often years, anybody who was born on like 33rd or whatever, they all die. So before it happens, they always send out an expedition. That's why this is Clair Obscure Expedition 33, because it's the 33rd. So anybody who's turning 33 or whatever are gonna die. So they take, I think it's all the 32-year-olds, send them out to try to kill the Paintress because they're just gonna die anyways. Just
interesting.
Kind of stop the cycle, kind of idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the scale of this is massive. Like, you're seeing some of the mobs that are in here, and like the environments.
Mm-hmm. And their little mount thing kind of does a bunch of different stuff too, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Okay. Oh, I have so many games. I had PoE. I haven't even loaded it. PoE 2.
I played the new season a little bit. Every time I play Path of Exile 2, though, I notice, like, because I do play Lost Epoch a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel that I just like how Lost Epoch plays more than PoE 2.
Yeah.
Like
I have that too, and I've got like 10 minutes in that game because I got interrupted and then I just never came back to it.
I got into it like way, way, way long time ago, pretty much when they first brought it out in early access.
Mm-hmm.
And I fiddled with it, and I didn't really play it at all up until it was probably 6 months before full release. And it was a completely different game when I got into it, like just prior to one, and then one they just kind of fine tuned everything. And the thing I like on it is it's got its like self-found or trader, like you pick it at some point. So if you want to play self-found, the only gear you get to use is stuff you find yourself, and then you're basically in that group of people, right? And you get more stuff dropped for you, and you actually have like these little kind of like faction trees that help you even get more stuff. Like it's becomes kind of more of a loot fest where you're self-finding things and building your character. Where trade, you get less stuff, but I think you get more resources and means through your little trader tree to make more money and all that kind of stuff, so you can trade with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a neat. You kind of pick whichever your flavor is. Where that was always my issue with Path of Exile is that whole like I don't want to get a hold of people or do third party sites or whatever to trade for stuff. You know.
Yep.
I just didn't want to be bothered with it, so I kind of like Last Epoch that way. And like say they've come a long way. Like they even with this upcoming patch on Thursday, They even added more visual stuff, and the game actually looks pretty nice now. They even added more, like some more better lighting and some other stuff got brought into to make it even look better. So that's nice. It's not a bad looking game to begin with. Did you play any of that No Rest for the Wicked?
I did not.
Very cool game. And their Breach update comes out, I think, on the end of the month anyways, I think.
Yeah, that one was on my wish list. I just never got to it.
So when it comes to actual action RPGs,
mm-hmm.
It depends on what you like. I really like that one. Like, it's hard because it's like borderline Souls-like-ish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as bad as a Souls-like, because if you build yourself up, like if you kind of like, it's almost like Elden Ring. Elden Ring was a Souls-like, but if you built yourself up like that, it wasn't that bad, you know?
Yeah.
This game's like that too, where you can kind of build up your power scaling enough that when you're tackling the next thing, it's not that bad, right?
Yep.
Like, I hated Dark Souls 3 because there was no, like, build up your power, then go to the boss. It's like, what you got is what you got, and you're just kind of stuck with it. Where at Elden Ring, if I was struggling on a boss, I could just go out, farm a few different items, find this, get my build better, get a few more levels, whatever, and then go tackle it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Elden Ring, Neo 1 and 2 are, I think, is that the only Souls-like that I've ever completed? Yeah, I think those are the only 3 Souls-likes, like hard games that I've ever actually managed to get all the way through.
Yeah.
And I guess the Monster Hunter games, I've gotten through those, and they don't call them roguelikes, but they may as well be. If anything, they're harder than most roguelikes I played.
Yep.
But then I solo all the way through Monster Hunters. I didn't group up with people either. A lot easier game if you're doing it like setting flares up, get people to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play like World or?
I played the demo with Torque for just a little bit on World, whatever the last one that just came out was.
Oh, the Wilds that just come out?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was FOMOing pretty hard with it when it come out, and I'm like, God, there's so many other things. I can't. By the time I get around to actually playing it, I'll probably be able to buy it on sale.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'll just wait on it.
Well, it looks like we're gonna do RuneScape Dragon Wilds tomorrow. Ugh.
Yeah, I should have. It's only $30, you say, eh?
Yeah, it's $30. I just finished downloading, so
That's like $70 Canadian.
yep. Chat.
Yeah.
Hype.
It's actually probably $40, I think, is actually what it will be. Let me take a look here. But yeah, it did look cool. I didn't think it was coming out that fast. I thought that was like a year away.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, it does. So that's weird. It launches the Epic launcher. That's crazy.
So the Steam version launches into the Epic launcher?
Yep, its Epic launcher is patching right now.
Wow. So probably just best to get it on Epic if you're gonna get it.
I don't know. I think you just have to link to your Epic account, I think is what somebody was saying. Let me see here. I'll put it up on the screen real fast. Doop. Oh, I gotta fix my, yeah, you gotta link it. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix my sound really quick.
What are the people saying about it?
I mean, it's early access, but so far everybody's said that they like it. It's it definitely looks really good from what I've seen. So
yeah, I'm fine with like if there's not a whole lot of content. I just want it to run okay, you know.
Yep.
because I'm definitely like, because like I said, like I know Smiter says he does too, but like on a 55-inch OLED, when things don't run that great, I get headaches from it. Like I'm supposed to wear my glasses, but I almost never do.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not running at like at least 70 frames, I start getting headaches from games. And I'm one of the kind of, like, I never get headaches. I'm not like a chronic headache guy. Like I don't get them from anything really, honestly. I don't get headaches. But certain games will give me a headache if they're not optimized very well. Just because the screen's so big and it's just so much for your eyes to take in.
Yep.
Like Monsters of Memories, I don't know what was going on with that. I literally couldn't play it, or like it. I could not get rid of everything on, like the middle third of my screen was fine, but the 2/3 on the edges, everything was just like breaking apart and like ghosting out.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, and then like I would turn and everything would just ghost. And I fiddled with stuff. I tried like just internally and like looked at through a NVIDIA control panel and tried to, put on triple buffering and everything that onto it too. Nothing helped, but I couldn't get rid of it.
That sounds like that weird DLSS problem that Pantheon had on the Steam version. That's what that reminds me of, because I had it too. So like, because I bought obviously I have the regular launcher, I got the Steam launcher. When I launched through the Steam launcher, I would get this weird ghosting in spots of my screen, and I had to delete some DLL that was the fix for it until I think they finally fixed it, but I don't know. I will ask about that though.
Ashes of Creation has the guy jumped on the other day. I re-downloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
I made a quick rogue just to see what was going on. It's a ghost town, but they just had a patch. Like this was the day or two after I jumped on, so I think everybody's just waiting for that patch, and they redid a bunch of the gear and whatnot. And now speculation is kind of that they have their next phase coming out in a couple weeks. And people are kind of thinking it might be a wipe.
Yeah, May 1st. Yep.
Yeah, so if they
it's supposed to be 24/7 May 1st though, which is going to be cool.
Right. Yeah. So I do hope they go to a full wipe, because there's been so many dupes and stuff through this whole phase.
Yep.
That it's more than due, I think. There's so much noise on the forums of people who don't want it and are complaining that they're going to do it,
Yeah.
That I hope they don't listen to those people, because those are just the people that have power gamed and just have everything and they've got all the nodes, you know what I mean? Like they just don't want to lose what they have.
Mm-hmm.
They're too invested in it. But the rogues seem pretty cool. From the little bit I played on them, it seemed kind of neat.
Chat, you guys are fucking nuts. Oh, shit. All right, so character create world. All right.
I'll say, like, in the last 3 years, I guess, it's been good to be a gamer in the last 3 years. It's like we kind of took a step.
Oh yeah.
It feels like all the stuff coming out in the next year or so, they all just look incredible, like graphically and just the zones and just everything. They just look so good. There was a few of them on that Game Fest.
Dragon better not come off fucking dog. Yeah, that absolutely will end up starting Murder Fest 2025.
The expedition set sail. Among them, an elite band of explorers, some of Gillinor's finest. They were bound for uncharted waters in pursuit of a legend. Ashenfall. Had only they known the danger.
I can't take y'all anywhere.
Chains of Freedom released already?
Dragons, winged death descended from the skies.
Not bad
Blades
price.
were drawn
That's probably a
and
key for you
spells
guys.
cast,
America.
but the dragons reigned
What is it?
ruin.
I like turn-based tactics
so
games too. There's one called
vanished
Chains of Freedom
into
on
the wild.
NextFest. They had a demo for it. I played it. It
endured,
wasn't too bad.
wielded
Just basically a
magic,
story-driven,
sharp as steel,
post-apocalyptic idea,
wits
kind of like
keen
mercenary
as
group,
arrows,
turn-based
always
tactics kind of game.
searching for a
Oh,
way
okay.
to call for aid.
And that
at
Forever
last,
Skies
they
release,
found
UNC.
it. The heroes are on their way. And
It doesn't
the
look too bad as
dragons,
far as like a
they'll
multiplayer
never see it coming.
survival crafting kind of game goes.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my buddies, we all played that. Oh God, what was it called? Something Sky. Was it Skies? Something Skies too. From that Bossa Games as a studio, they're making another one now that's kind of like it, but basically you created your little airships, and you flew around to kind of like islands and found different crafting recipes out of chests and stuff like that. And you got to make all these different flying ships, and then to advance to the next area, you had to go through this storm wall. So you had to make sure your little flying ship was structurally strong enough to get through it. And then it actually had like open sky PvP too, like where you could come across other boats and everybody could scrap it out. And it wasn't a bad game. It just was janky as hell. Because you had those like a grapple, right? So you could send your grapple to the other team, and you could grapple onto their boat. Then you could sneak into it, and you could destroy their engines and everything as they're flying if they don't know you're on there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was fun, but sometimes you go to grapple, and all of a sudden you're like flipping all over the road. Like it never ever come out of early access.
Knowing y'all, it's entirely
And it was
possible.
janky as shit. My daughter's been playing Inzoi. Not to ask her how it's been.
Well, this definitely is a nice looking game. Got the God rays. We the video here.
That new Forever Skies one looks really good too. I don't know when they're going to be putting their early access out. I would expect in the next 6 months though. That something fire. You know the one I'm talking about?
What is it?
The company that made oh my god, I just mind farted out thinking of other things and I lost it. No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
The game they're making right now, that it's called, I can tell you. It looks really, really, really good. And considering how well they did with No Man's Sky in the end, like No Man's Sky right now, in my opinion, best survival crafting game, period. Like open world sandbox is the best one on the planet, in my opinion. Like it's so deep, and there's so many systems and so many different things to do, and and it looks fantastic now.
Yeah, I gotta
VR,
make
if you
my
want to play VR.
I gotta make my daughter play that. She begged and begged and begged. She's like, I'm gonna have a terrible Christmas unless I get No Man's Sky. She played that thing for like 20 minutes.
Really?
I was like, you're killing me. It was like 2 months. Just, I'm gonna have a terrible Christmas. That's all I want. Like,
It's like I find out with kids, like, there's a lot of things, like, especially if they see it on YouTube or whatever, they think it looks really, really cool. But then they get into it and they're like, oh, wait, I have to put in all this time and effort to be able to do what they were doing? Nah.
Yep. Yeah, she's a Minecraftaholic though, so.
And the crazy thing with No Man's Sky, like, they're putting out new updates constantly. Like, constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one here, I just went in there, March 26th. Relics. Like, they got another whole system thing coming in. Crazy. And they just come out with that whole world overhaul, okay, where they, like, completely redid the whole landscapes and all the planets and all the water, like, everything. But they're taking the tech from their new game and just putting it into No Man's Sky is kind of what they're doing.
I just got attacked by a rat. It's not cool.
Oh, did you hop into that RuneScape one?
Yeah, I just made my character. I just started the little tutorial or whatever. I will say Monsters and Memories water makes this water look like shit though. But probably not a very water focused game. Like the trees look really good, the grass looks good, flora is really good. That is one thing, like the Monsters and Memories water is gorgeous. Like
Yeah, they did have good water.
Like that's the best looking thing in the fucking game other than the skybox.
It's weird with water. Water's the one thing that in some games that I always really take notice of. Like we were saying with Sea of Thieves. The water's great in that game.
Yep.
And Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All the Assassin's Creed water's pretty good, but Odyssey specifically, it's really, really good. Just because it's more tropical, right? Like I think this is probably the same engine, the same like water tech.
Mm-hmm.
But it just looks so nice in Odyssey because it's more like, you know, that Mediterranean Greek kind of area, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Light No Fire. That's that Hello Games' next game.
Oh shit. It's talking about hunger and thirst. We know I'm gonna die of that. Alright, so is this gonna be like whatchamajigger where you can bust? Oh, nope, you can't do that.
How's it running?
Oh, it's good. It's on Epic right now, so like I probably will turn. There's those little fucking rats again. It's running reasonably well. I mean, if I turned it down, it'd probably be nice and buttery smooth. But
Do they have any upscaling at all?
let's look. Yeah, if I was running normal resolution, this would probably be great. But I'm running 5120 by 1440.
Widescreen.
Yep. It's a 49-inch ultra wide, so it's like super wide. Yep, they got DLSS, FSR. So let's do... Yeah, let's do performance and see how that runs. Oh, that still looks good and it runs really smooth now. Oh, but I see the... Yeah, probably turn it up just a little bit.
Yeah, if you go too far down, you get that kind of fuzziness on the edges.
Yep, my eyes are super sensitive to that.
Yeah, I shut off like motion blur and all that kind of stuff and depth of field instantly as soon as I get in games because, again, yeah, they just headache inducing.
Yep.
This looks kind of cool. I want to get it.
Let's just do its normal.
I wonder what it says light RPG elements. I wonder what that means.
Oh, can I move the UI is the question so it doesn't look super weird to chat? Nope. Womp womp.
The expansive continent of Ashenfall. Is there not a whole game called Ashenfall?
Well, I'm pretty sure there is. It sounds very familiar.
I feel like it's like an MMO, like an upcoming MMO.
Okay, so that's in your toolbar. So I go 3. Oh, I like the sound. Oh shit, did I? Okay, didn't break my...
By looking at the videos, I'm guessing this is a Unity game.
I think so, yeah. Okay, so this is kind of like Valheim. You chop the tree down, you have to remove the stump, then you segment the wood. Like the tree trunk. Alright, and then the segmented tree trunk, the log, breaks into... Oh, cool, it picks it up for you. Cool. Alright.
That little mage tree chopping ability looks kind of cool. Be nice if you could do a whole swath. I just clear cut the whole section down with it.
Right?
You know, like take out 20 trees with one throw.
Well, I'm chopping down a tree and I feel like a fucking legend because it keeps going like shooting fireworks and stuff because I got a skill up. It's like, this guy is the best tree chopper that has ever lived. They sing my praises in the forest. Oh, there's like a shitload of like little sticks. Okay. Yeah, I want to keep like chopping down trees so I keep getting celebrated. This is great.
Yeah.
Just gonna start doing this to my clients at work, like when they do some work themselves. I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome! Here's fireworks."
Yeah. Have little streamers and those little whistles and
Hell yeah! I might try that. See how that works with my clients. Then they'll start coming to me. Look what we figured out all by ourselves. I'll be like, "Yay! You did so good." Yeah, throws actual firecrackers at them. Yep. Some of them. Oof. Not far off on some of them. Okay, bedroll. Oh, animal furs. Okay, so I gotta kill those rats. Make a campfire. All right. So hold on. Can you move these, or do you have to... Toggle ghost mode. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Like, how do I tear this thing down? Like, remove it? Probably not the building menu. Okay. We'll have to try this tomorrow, though. It's 11:30 already. All right, chat. As I promised, anybody's still watching.
Do some research on it and see how it's sitting right now.
Thank you guys for sticking around. Add points. 200 plat for everybody.
So did it have? Because I see in development it says magic ranged farming. Like, does it have any magic in the game yet at all?
I don't know. I am not sure. I would assume there's some. I'm assuming they're just enhancing, like adding more and more.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, chat. 200 plat. Make sure you spend those beautiful, beautiful platinum pieces. As always, love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. It looks like we're going to be doing this tomorrow night. So stay tuned. 6 p.m. tomorrow. Have a chance to do right in this game. Hey, I got attacked by mice like immediately. Yeah, we've watched. We haven't watched the second season. But all right, guys, love you. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. We'll spin up a server, so if people are playing and want to jump in, we will have a good time. But stay tuned for... I gotta wait till this ends now. Gotcha. Yeah, you'll have to tune that in. Hold on. Y'all think y'all are slick? All right, man. Yep. I will holler at you tomorrow. Yep. Later. Y'all think y'all got me, huh? Huh? Can you redeem your dungeon now? I paused it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. I'm going to go ahead and run credits right after we get all of the loot from this dungeon here. But yeah, so if you guys want to do some RuneScape tomorrow, we can do a server, play some together, run around, do craziness. Oh, Jesus Christ, this thing is still going. I paused it so you can't start more dungeons. It'll finish this dungeon. Oh, shit. All right. All right, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Love you. 6 p.m. Central tomorrow.